still feel confident in this group right now that you guys can, starting on Sunday, turn it around?
Oh yeah, I'm confident in this group. I mean, we just gotta go out and do it. I mean, we keep losing these, close games, and it's somewhat self-inflicted, but we just gotta get past it and get our first win. I feel like once we get that first win, it's gonna clear a lot up for us and get that motivation going.
What gives you the confidence?
Just the group we have. I mean, we've been showing it all year. I mean, we have splash plays all year and show we could do it. And it's got to be consistent. The consistency got to get there. That's all it is.
When you're a defense, and there's a lot of guys in this room who played a lot of good football before, does it hurt? What is it like to watch the film and see yourselves not perform the way you want to?
Yeah, I mean, you definitely don't want to see that. You hate putting up bad film. Definitely you hate not getting off the field and give your offense a chance, especially with an offense like we got right here. Want to get them on the field as much as we can. It's definitely disappointing, but at the end of the day, everyone got a job to do. You just got to make sure you're able to execute your job.
Zach Taylor said yesterday some guys like the doubters, some guys like to play with a chip on their shoulder. Is that the case? And if so, are you one of those guys?
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely me. That's my whole career. That's kind of how I grew up on. So, I'm walking around with a pissed off attitude. It is what it is. People keep asking me why I look like this. I say I hate losing. I hate being 0. I've never been 0-3 my whole life. So, to me, I just want to win. That's all it is. That's why I came here. So, I just want to get a win. That's all it is, honestly.
When times get tough, Geno, how is the leadership in this locker room, and how much confidence do you have in the ability of you guys to bring it together collectively to improve?
Yeah, I mean that's what means the most. When times get tough, you need the leadership. You need everyone to that lead to step up and make sure everyone's together. You don't want people to fall off and that's when the team starts to fall apart. And I feel like we don't got that here, so I'm not worried about that. I mean, at the end of the day, we all know what we could do, and it all starts this week. You just gotta make sure we get a dub.
You say we all know what we can do. What is it about this locker room and the guys in here that gives you confidence in that?
I mean, you got all pro players all across this room. You got guys on each level that could do many things. Like you guys said, you got guys that played a lot of football, a lot of big-time football. So I feel like we got everything we need to do here. That's all it is. You just got to make sure we go out there and execute our plan.
What is the dialogue like? Like, what's the focus right now in speaking with other guys in position meetings or practice or whatever it is? What's the focus right now in terms of mindset for you guys?
The focus, I can only speak for the DBs. I know as a DB group, we got to do our job. At the end of the day, that's not give up big plays in the back end and do our job in the run game. So if we do that, and I feel like all 11 on defense do what we got to do and get off the field, I know when 9 has the ball in his hands, he's going to go get points. So that's all we got to do is get off the field.
When you played 3 close games in a row, you feel like you had a chance to win all 3 games. Does it start to weigh on you after a while to realize that even though it was close, even though it might have been one-possession games, that it is 0-3 at the end of the day?
Yeah, like I said, I hate losing. So, you look at all the little things as much as you can. Most of it's a couple plays here and there. And then there's some teams that have a couple plays, bad plays, and they end up winning. So, at the end of the day, we've been on the side that you keep losing. So, we just got to turn things around.
You saw Deontay Johnson a couple times a year when he was in Pittsburgh. He's coming off a great game last week. Describe him and what makes him a difficult cover.
I played him my first 3-4 years in the league. So he's a guy that has really good routes. He's probably one of the best route runners in the leagues that I watch. Throughout the whole league I've been here. So he's a guy that's good with the ball in his hands. So you just got to make sure you're able to contain him as much as you can. And don't let him get off like he did last week.
In all the film you guys have been watching, how close are you to generating more turnovers?
That's the big thing. You want to get turnovers as much as you can. But last week it was difficult because he was throwing like quick games and stuff like that. He played a great game for them last week. So that's the only thing I can say about Jalen Daniels. And as much as we can, we try to get as much strip attempts that we were trying to get. I know G had one out. We didn't, and the ball didn't far away. So we try to do as much as we can to get the ball.
How many people have sent you the clip of your hit?
A lot. I watched it a lot, but we didn't win, so it isn't good to me.
How do you get back on track as a defense?
Like I said earlier, we all gotta get better. Learn from our mistakes, and move forward, and make sure we don't make the same mistakes all over again. And we just gotta go out there and compete. That's all it is. I feel like we just gotta compete, do our job, and we'll get a dub.